Now, listen to what Kamala Harris said when asked why so many Americans think the country is on the wrong track.
The country is on the wrong track. They say the country is on the wrong track. If it's on the wrong track, that track follows 3.5 years of you being vice president and President Biden being president. If you're turning the page, you've been in office for 3.5 years.
And Donald Trump has been running for office.
But you've been the person holding the office.
Come on.
Madam Vice President.
You and I both know what I'm talking about. You and I both know what I'm talking about.
I actually don't. What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is that over the last decade, people have become...
What was she talking about? Kennedy joins me now.
Hello.
Every answer to every question was turned back on Trump.
Yes, that's all she has, because she doesn't have ideas, she doesn't have answers, and it's actually very disrespectful to voters who do want solutions. They want a plan, and they want to know how the country is going to get on the right track. That's what we all want. We want that for the country. We want that for our family, regardless of party. She doesn't seem to be able to articulate a message. Now, good for her for sitting down with Bret Baier. I mean, granted, she did it in the 11th hour. She showed up late, and, you know, according to him, her entire team was doing the YMCA trying to wrap up the interview because, you know, she was in a tight spot. And that's because she has put herself there with the inability to articulate critical, easy, and predictable questions.
I think her campaign has now been reduced to fear-mongering.
Yes.
Fear of a Donald Trump second presidency.
Well, it's interesting because you're absolutely right about that, but also they keep shifting strategy. So they didn't have a strategy for her to begin with. They thought that joy might take hold and give them a massive bump. It gave them somewhat of a bump over Biden, but we've seen a lot of that fizzle. And, you know, she has not been able to make purchase on the top issues. And, you know, I know we're about to shift to this, but those top issues are the economy and immigration. And then, you know, essentially the state of the world. How is she going to cool the temperature in the Middle East? That's critical right now.
I'm sure you saw this, but the Wall Street Journal says the gender gap, that's the defining issue in the election. Why is it such a big split? Men for Trump, women for Harris. Is it that simple?
Well, we are incredibly divided, and politicians stay in power if they divide us as much as possible. You also happen to have two candidates that it would be difficult for them to be more different from each other. And, you know, they're both playing to their strengths. She's having to invent strengths. And the only thing that she's been good on for Democrats is abortion. But, you know, those issues only really make a difference, you know, in the squishy, touchy-feely times when the economy is pretty good and things are pretty calm around the rest of the world. But we're not in those times right now. Like, people are still feeling the economic sting. They are out of savings. And if you pay attention to the news, what's happening in the Middle East could really certainly affect us here. And that's terrifying, particularly for moms who have sons who are of age to go into the military. Yep. You know, that's always one of the biggest fears. You know, the parents of kids in uniform right now, they're on pins and needles, and they're voting, you know, not only with their pocketbook like everyone else, but for hopeful peace and security, which she does not seem to be able to deliver.
Interesting. Kennedy, thank you for being here. Always a pleasure. Yeah.